Ravi, can you send me the invite, please?
Yeah. Did you
Ravi, I asked. No, you made somebody else the organizer now.
Oh,
Oh,
Swapna, right? I made Priya as well.
yeah.
Ravi, Prashant here. Can you give me the
Yeah.
organizer?
How many organizers?
चलिए बताओ चलो இந்த கிளாஸ் ஆரம்பிச்சிருச்சு அவங்க செட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க
From yourself, yeah, from your end.
Ravi, can you allow me to record it? You can make finish me also. Ravi here.
Yeah. Screen.
Ravi, Prashant here. Can you allow me to record?
I've given you already, right? It's not there.
Prashant, if you have your Skype ID, I can send you the recordings, if you don't mind.
No, I have sent. I have made him.
Okay, okay.
Just a minute. Yeah. So the first and foremost, like integration scenario, like what you should have in SAP CRM. So you can see this. A sales order is coming into picture over here, and how the distribution happens. Like if you can see, in an ERP, we have delivery, we have transport, we have billing. When it comes to CRM, we cannot or we don't do any billing for the sales activities. We use ERP for it, and this, as you know, the warehouse management, the transportation, material management, all this stuff is not fully functional in CRM. So here, if you remember, all these things will happen through middleware, and it is something called as replication. That means replication of business objects from your R3 to CRM. So it happens with respect to the business objects and business documents, BDocs. So there is a method in which it adapts. Suppose let us assume that there is a delivery which is done. So delivery after doing, immediately the process will go in this way. So you can check it in a SAP GUI. You have to get into CRMD_order. Status completed. And so once this is the quantity which is ordered, and this is the quantity which is delivered. So it is not a CRM activity. All these things will come back from, this is a status which is put back through middleware. This is called the status. Goods issued, delivered, and billed. Because you cannot do manually. This is only a process through which the automation happens. Generally we can call it as synchronization. So it synchronizes back from delivery to, this is what is talking about, successfully status. This status will be successfully distributed, completed process. You have one more screen as well here, if you can see this status. So this one will, this column is where you can see this fourth one, it is saying it is in process. So you have 3 completed. So these things are are enough for from the call center point of view, or from the any person who is sitting on the SAP system with a login can identify this. Okay, so actually we call this as pre-sales and sales. This stage is called shipping. This sales is called, there are 4 stages in SD: pre-sales, sales, shipping, billing. So there is no pre-sales which is integrated with CRM, but this is called sales part, and these 2 are called shipping. The last one is called billing. So pre-sales, sales, shipping, billing, 4 stages of SD, and it is integrated back with something called as sales order. So you have to remember these are the stages like picking, packing, warehouse management, transport planning, and execution. This is called logistics execution. Transportation planning is nothing but from where the customer has ordered and where the source location of the product. So that will calculate the leg and also calculate the transport cost. So sometimes there may be fixed cost through some courier services for independent customers, but for customers who are ordering, that means where your wholesalers, your retailers who are ordering the stock, so for them the picking packing process is completely different. It is based on the material master in SD. So another takeaway should be, this is the part. So whenever the stage 1 hot lead converts into a product, so where person who buys it or converts into a customer, then plans the activities for each phase. That's called sales methodology. So in SAP CRM sales, we have this something called as opportunity management. So the few business scenarios what we have in CRM sales are something called as opportunity management, something called as quotation and order management, contract management. These three are vital sales driven scenarios. So in SAP we remember with scenarios, not with steps or screens. That's called opportunity management, quotation and order management, contract management, and the back-end logistics execution is definitely will be part of our program, understanding it. That's called logistics execution. That is beyond the CRM. So remember these 4 stages, 4 scenarios. So logistics execution, that's called the supply chain SCM process, and you have the quotation and order management, you have contract management, and you have opportunity management. Okay, remember these scenarios. These are the scenarios which you have to put into your resume. So you can see this receives the hot lead and checks and accepts it and maintains the sales team and assign products or product categories and plans activities for each phase. And then the qualifies the opportunity. So develops the value proposition. So this is the scenario which this value proposition is what we're talking about, creating an order or a contract. A long-term process can be a contract, and a one-time business can be an order, or from a contract we can have repetitive orders through reference to a contract. So then this is, here is the integration with BI, that's called business intelligence, where we have what is the total business expected and what is the total business done, and what is the business margin. So that's what BI will have. Something BI is business intelligence and integration to COPA. COPA is nothing but controllability and profitability analysis. Right. So from the time the qualification of hot lead happens in the post campaign scenario, still it monitoring the loss on the sales, loss and profit in the sales. That's called through a financial integration. How it calculates the total terms of payment, total account receivables against the total budget or total money spent on in the business. That is including the product price, the promotion price, the incentives, everything. This COPA, controllability and profitability analysis, will consider from the right. So if you can see this profit and loss analysis, which is calculated here, but remember, so that is completely a COPA related stuff, like, and you don't need to know the entire finance customization, but I'll show you the area like where and how it is for the analysis part, not for the
Ravi, one thing over here.
yeah.
How come this we can create the order from the opportunity also? Then how come the
You
opportunity
don't need, that's what I'm saying yesterday
scenario?
also. Opportunity is not at all a compulsion. Without opportunity, you can directly create an order. Opportunity is only to continuously improve your business. Opportunity is not a mandatory option. It is only a practice.
So the two scenario will only differ that in one case we are creating order and quotes, and in another case from opportunity we are creating quotes and order, right? That is the only difference.
Opportunity will not allow you to create directly. Opportunity is only a
Okay.
decision making system. So it's, see, what he's saying here is, we'll adopt a methodology, we'll create a, see, creating quotation is separate from a opportunity.
Opportunity.
Yes, quotation is against the inquiry what we had. We have created a value proposition, based on that we will, but copying and opportunities are not always an option.
Ravi, Dinesh here, Ravi.
Dinesh, can we go with the questions at the end of the session, so that, so if 8 people are starting asking questions,
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay.
because at the end of the session I think we can go with the questions, so we lose the track.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, sure. Okay.
Thanks. See, this is something called account planning, which is talking about the diagram. What is talking about profit and loss or win and loss. So it is nothing but this key figure planning is one of the, with the NetWeaver BI they'll do they give these parameters, okay, and they'll activate the NetWeaver BI update. The BI system has to be present in that case, okay. So what the total trade spends, how much expected business, all these things. It is a reporting work within the CRM technical people. They will come into picture, and also BI consultant has to be there for this key figure planning. I'll also show you some basic settings here. Hello. అది నా యూజర్ ఐడి కదా, మీరు కొత్త యూజర్ క్రియేట్ చేయండి, అక్కడే ఉంటుంది 1 minute అది. Billing units to transfer account receivables. Yeah, so you can take this IMG path, the integration between the CRM, because if any person want to know your end-to-end knowledge, they'll definitely ask whether this person knows the integration point between CRM and FI. So the people whoever have taken the diagram, just write it right here as CRM and FI integration, one point, and the second point you write it as key figure planning with SAP BI. Key figure planning with SAP BI. key figure planning with SAP BI. Okay, so this is the path: billing, integration, transfer of billing documents to accounting, then transfer to account receivable, FIAR, and account payable. So this difference only will give you the profit ratios in the COPA module. COPA is called controllability and profitability analysis. And one is account receivable, other one is contract accounts. You also write this, contract accounts. This is purely a finance and billing activity.
Ravi, could you please go up for a bit? Yeah.
It's a lot of integrations for payment cards and prepayments. Many times customers will make 50% of the pay or 70% of the pay. So this is one of the huge advantage of, and this is the billing to FIAR and FIAP integration. AR stands for account receivable, and so it happens in two stages. One is contracts, other one is accounts. So remember, this is a middleware setting. This will not work without doing the middleware setting. You take this SAP note number, it will be useful while you are at work. 504735. This is a very important note. You can also tell that in the interview. Somebody will ask you, how did you perform? They can say, we have followed a note called, this note will be an official document in the SAP's service marketplace, where a person who's having user, because licensed companies will have users, OSS users, and they can, once you log in, this SAP note can be downloadable, which will tell you how to configure the steps and what are the sequences you have to follow. If so, there is an error found, what is the solution? So that's what note is all about. Because these kind of situations, because anybody cannot remember what are the steps, because it will give you a sequence. Like how a technician, when he's opening that means a car or something, engineer, so they will have some specification booklets where for each electronic problem or each engine problem, there will be a page number, there will be index number. There he'll go, and there he'll, though he may be a seasoned professional, but still they will follow the booklet, because that will give you, because you don't need to remember all the diagrams, the process and procedures. So that's what this OSS note brings all the things together. This OSS online service system. So OSS notes are provided for you. Okay. So Oracle provides something called TARS. So in the same way. right? So here we're trying to talk about when it talks about hot leads. So hot leads, you can write this point. Leads are converted into sales through surveys, SURVEY, automatically as a follow-up transaction, right? So you guys would have read this, these things, like how the sequence works. So let us discuss something about the opportunity management, the first stage of CRM sales, how it works, and so yeah, this is the sales cycle. Like, if you can see this opportunity management, so within the opportunity we'll be having multiple stages before we sign an agreement. So the opportunity management, where do remember, every scenario in SAP will follow a business object. So opportunity is also having a business object. So we will be seeing what is this business object is all about. For lead we have business object, for opportunity we have business object, for sales order we have a business object, for complaint we have a business object. Business object means, because it will have multiple methods, you can suppose whatever you are doing as a user, this object you are just changing the menus and screens for that methods. That means change method, display method, create method. When you're saving, this business object only keeps all the elements together. So that's where we call it as business object. And you can see this here, various modules, various UIs, and various channels which are involved in running your sales business. It can be e-sales, it can be telesales, it can be mobile sales, so it can be direct sales. So in various methods you can, so once you generate the lead, then opportunity management comes into picture. This is what I was talking about, logistics execution, which is out of our sales, that is done by your ERP. But yes, as I said, you should have the basic. Somebody will ask you, can you tell me, like, how does deliveries involved in our CRM? You can say that through a middleware setting, you have this, as our organization model is already integrated to ERP with respect to sales organization. This sales organization is already having some shipping integration. So through that point, whenever I'm creating a customer or BP, with respect to a BP, I'm creating for example, a sales order in CRM. This sales order will call a product. This product is already integrated to ERP through hierarchies. This BP is already integrated to ERP through or middleware. So that means there is a synchronization between the master data already available before the sales process starts. That means BPs are integrated. That means your products are already integrated. So then comes your business structure, because if SD is having 25 business and sales centers, CRM will also have 25. But CRM will not have the details of plants. CRM will not have the details of shipping points. CRM will not have the details of delivery points. Those are all different. Just a minute, be online. So if you can see this, opportunity management is a sales cycle. So this is nothing but when I go to my business transaction screen, opportunity is a business transaction obviously, then you can see this. These are all business transaction categories. Opportunity is given a separate location after the lead. Different kinds of like campaign opportunity, something like general opportunity, lean opportunity, sales methodology. So there are a lot of opportunity for channel partner, opportunity for channel manager, opportunity for sales planning for the future business. So all these things like medical device opportunity. So you can have multiple transaction types created for this business. So he says when you get into these opportunities, if you can see this here, opportunity. So it is having certain screens like this products, sales assistant. So in the sales assistant process, like here they have something called information exchange with the customer. So when you're discussing this solution, you can say this action defining the long text, make appointment, not processed. So this one, once the action, you have to select an action. So you can start an action if the condition matches. Right now the condition, because this is an old one, so what it says, incorrectly processed. So here every stage like decision making, We will check this when we create a new one. So we'll see this. This is something called actions. So where every phase, that means because we have a topic called actions here. So this will be saying like how to create an appointment. Please contact your client to make an appointment regarding a financing request. So that means for every stage you have this action definitions. So something called sales assistant. Now I'll be discussing what is this sales assistant is all about. You can see the sales team, people who are involved in the sales. So you can add a sales employee, you can add a sales clerk, you can add an attendee to the meeting, key account manager. So they are, if you want more people in the sales team, that also can be organized. But this is an opportunity screen which is different from your sales order process. You can also see this. You can have some dates like what is the deadline for the quotation post opportunity, what is the completion period, what is the evaluation phase date. So all these things can be replanned. Suppose for these milestones you want a different date mechanism, we can change this date mechanism. So attachments. So especially any attachments of maybe any sales related stuff from your website, you want to create a URL where all our sales team would be while making an opportunity management, they would be interested. They'll be interested to know. That means they don't want to waste their time to get into. So we can also create a folder so where we can have our documents regarding this, because one particular opportunity may be into $2 million or $3 million. So that is how. So we can import a document from your local system. So we can also get into my assessments. So assessment is something like these customers. Do you understand the requirements and expected results? Yes. Does your solution match the requirement? Does the project have a high priority? Open. Do you have a strong customer oriented value proposition? Yes. Do you have this one? We can change this idea standard questionnaire can be moved, can be changed using a T code called CRM underscore survey underscore suite. Fully answer customer decision criteria. Yes. Sufficient funding. Yes. Do you know enough about our competitors? Partially. So once they save this particular questionnaire, if you can see, it says that you are 88%. There is a scoring factor for this. So because I have scored most of them S's and it is 88%, your success ratio is 88%. Suppose I'll change the assessment automatically would change. This has gone to 75%. So assessments are also part of opportunity, because during the sales cycle, what this sales team has to do as a regular process. So that would be that this screen will support you to do all this. You take these 3 points. write this note. Done?
Yes, Ravi.
So the process ends with an order or a contract. So I think like I have given this document to all of you. Like how much of you, how many of you have really uh, have finished the CR 300? Sampath,
Yeah, I started reading, but again, having the CRM domain knowledge, for a number of years, I'm
yeah,
quite comfortable with these concepts you're going through.
absolutely, okay,
Um, yeah.
okay. Because as opportunity management and C will also say sound same. So maybe the screens are slightly the navigation differs. But yes, you don't have any.
Yeah, that's it. And in Germany, I implemented a huge sales project for Fujitsu Siemens
Oh,
in
great.
7 different languages and covering geographical regions. So
Oh, okay.
quite comfortable with the sales method. Yeah.
Even you had a rollouts to other countries from Germany.
Yes, it was deployed in 7 different languages, covering North America, Europe,
Oh,
Middle East, Africa, and Far East Asia as well.
the service module or sales?
Sales.
Oh, okay, only sales.
Yeah.
So, so service also like when it comes to SAP, sales and service, sales and service. So coming to your marketing and sales integration, this is one of the uh, very important thing like we have to discuss. So central organization and management of sales process. What do you mean by central organization? In SAP, the central organization is your sales organization. Your sales organization. So central organization and management of sales process, and there are two kinds of opportunities here, with and without sales methodology. So when it comes to sales, uh, and assume that somebody wants a contract without any discussions, so we will not go on add this process. But yes, for the for the future prospects, or they have some other verticals where we can attract more business, then also we adapt this sales methodology. So here we have activities, we have quotations, we have orders, we have contracts. So we would be understanding how to get into the customizations of this opportunity with methodology and without methodology. And we do through a copy process. You can see, he says, these are optional functions. To apply these methodologies, it's not a compulsion. Do remember that. So that means you can adapt this situation if required, or in the later stage. Even opportunity management can be done in the post-sales scenario also. If a company is buying 100 laptops, but this company's overall strength is 8,000 people, that means this company has a large potential to buy more PCs and more laptops. So we will run an opportunity cycle for this, right? So this is what he talks about, and this is very important because lead creation, lead qualification, you understand, but you have to take this very important thing. Workflow is used. That means you write this. There are three methods in which transfer of marketing process into sales process are possible. Number one, workflow. Number two, follow up. Number three, questionnaires. The first stage of sales is opportunity management. So when it comes to opportunities, there will be various stages. Just now I was showing one particular screen where we have identify sales, opportunity, uh, research, customer information, first customer. So you have this. So if you can see, there is a difference between the opportunity earlier I have opened and what is the difference? What is the missing?
Sales assistant is not here. No.
So that comes with respect to the methodology.
So this is opportunity without methodology.
Yes. There's only one partner function officially allowed here. Header. So you can see the screen. So uh, this is regularly a normal opportunity screen. Suppose in contrast with this, I'll open one more screen. So this is only a maintenance, like where this sales cycle, suppose I can customize this sales cycles. Geeta, can you mute from your end? You can mute. Hello, Geeta. Yeah. So you can see this, your sales team, your partner, your notes. So everything is within this particular screen, and the customization points are already there. So this sales cycle, which is saying, it is giving me information exchange, discussion, solution, discuss solution, decision making. So this sales stage I can increase or decrease. Generally it will be 5 stages, 6 stages sometimes. So that I can go back and do it in the SPR. Status also I can change. Reasons I can change. This is the sales volume which we can especially give, because what is the budget prospect in the entire business. And this also we can customize. Classifications, type, horizon, priority. That is actually for every stage SAP provides a customization activity in the transactions. You can see this. So here you have sales cycles and sales stages. Classification like group, priority, horizon. So reasons. Methodology is not, there's nothing customization provided here except the questionnaires. Except the questionnaires. So this, all these things, there is no arrow marks, means it is part of actions. All these things, there is a separate area called actions in which we have to, or we can do it. So you don't have any customization to be provided, can be done in sales methodology, because it will pick from a point called actions and basic functions. So at every level, that means whenever a phase one new customer you have put, so he's 10% sure that he may convert. But by the time the final customer contract is signed, it is 60% about, that means the discussion. of the deliveries and the products. So at that time it is 60%. But when the deal is closed, contract is signed, automatically it is 100%. So every opportunity will go through these phases. So remember, approximately. So for any business you have for your client, you have to assume that how many stages it may go. It may be more than 4 also, because before the office staff and before the sales and distribution discussion, there would be a product presentation. There would be a visit by the customer if uh, it is a manufacturing sector. So then that stage also could be within these 4 stages. So it is your wish how you want to design your phases. You see your business process of your client and then decide what phases or what stages it will go. So in the entire process, like we are talking about, so this is another thing, some texts, forecast, uh, org management, the partner information, classification. Just now I've shown you in the SAP screen. So those all things he's discussing here. So this opportunity management can also be seen in Web UI. So Web UI is in the sales professional view. So this is one of the very important screen for opportunities with methodology. This is called sales methodology, where you have the sales assistant separately, buying center, which is not there in the normal opportunity screen. So that means open for OPSM is one of the transaction types for methodology. So you can see this. The screen is much wide. That means you have more views like sales assistant, competitors, buying centers. This is what he's saying. You have sales assistant, competitors, buying center. So this is one of the uh, very important screen you have to remember whenever sales methodology is coming into picture. So opportunity management will deal into opportunity analysis. What happens here is, because generally the headquarters is looking for a business in a certain region, so it will also give the uh, something called forecast of opportunities what we have in that. We doesn't need to have customers to create an opportunity. It is only the study of, that means decision making. So that means, suppose this is the this particular region has this much potential. So this will something called as opportunity management reporting. So which we have, it's called interactive reporting. Reporting in CRM is not possible from the GUI. It is only from Web UI. You can see this, there are a lot of screens here like sales contract, sales orders, opportunities, which comes in the sales cycle work center. So can any one of you try in your screens, Sampath? Is it a server issue or
Sorry, can you say that again?
can you just log into Web UI?
Yeah, I will do that now.
Can you please? Just throwing some exceptions from the server, I think so. Check it out.
Actually logging in. I just won't be long.
Ravi, I tried it. It still it gives me the same
Okay, it's a
same error exception.
web server has to be reinstated.
Probably it's the same issue for me too. I've just tried a couple of different opties and it's the same.
Okay, that's a BSP workbench. Programming issue. Yep. So can you refresh it and try it from your end? Yeah. So anyway, we are checking it in the GUI. Then web UI is optional. Okay, so anything is fine. So coming to the sales methodology, like we will be remember this point. Sales methodology works with respect to customizing action profile. Write this. Sales methodology works with respect to customizing in action profiles. What is the path for action profiles? So IMG CRM basic functions, then get into actions, actions, the actions customizing for the sales assistant. Get into CRM, basic functions, actions, actions in transaction. So here you can see there is something called actions over here. So actions in transactions, like what we can because lead, opportunity, all these things will form under transactions. So you can see this assign action profile to a transaction type. here you can see this opportunity underscore sales assistant, sales underscore assistant. So you write this one of the standard examples. If you understand this, it is enough. So you can create any number of actions. Most of the time we have to modify opportunity underscore sales underscore assistant. What is it? This is sales methodology, sales assistant related action profile. Opportunity underscore sales underscore.
Ravi, can we wind up here?
Some more time, because let me finish this, some 10 minutes,
Okay.
then the questions. Here it is. The actions, what this, you can see this: identify contact, form sales team, create business case. So these are the action definitions which you can see: develop, proposed solution. So we will see this, what is this copy document and all this stuff. So this action says as soon as you run this action, it will copy the document from a lead to an opportunity. So this is one of the method in which it provides the processing. That's called method call. There are other methods are there. So what are the other methods? Vandana.
This is method call. Yeah.
There are other two options, right? Processing types.
Yeah. Method call,
Smart forms,
smart form,
workflow.
and mail workflow.
Smart forms, mail and fax are same. Mail fax printer only differed by its document, but smart forms, method, workflow. Triggering alert is anyway not called a method call. So for every action profile will be there for every module actually. So sales assistant, customizing action profile. So we will see that example, and let me discuss something about the buying center. So buying center in SAP is also that means a very important screen where we can maintain the relationship.
Ravi, your voice is really low. Ravi?
Hello. How about now?
Yeah, now it's okay.
It's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah, now it's okay. Better.
Okay. So sales methodology buying center, if you can see here. Go back. Here is the buying center screen. So this provides us to generally draw the characteristics. Suppose John Taylor, the buying center. Change. Tomorrow, same time, all of you are available.
Not me, Ravi. We had a release on Sunday morning, so
Oh, you
I need to be in office at 2 a.m. So I'll be sleeping early at 8 around 8 p.m.
okay?
Yeah,
Right.
maybe on next day we can do Sunday or your Monday morning.
I'll also, it's not kind of, not possible.
Anyway, so for you guys, it will be a weekend sessions only right now because because Saturday and Sunday is the only option for the modules. Because there are other guys are also there, right? So you can see this. If you can degree of influence, decision maker, like what kind of person he is, what is his interest level. So you can record all those uh, each customer. So you can see this. Suppose Sarah Smith is having good relationship with the sales manager and high influence will support us. So we can independent interests of each person within the client will be recorded in this buying center. Buying center is nothing but it is a center in which all the characteristics of the buying prospects. So that means where we are going to sell. That means buyer is your customer. So in this buying center, what we can do is we can record all our. That means what is the interest level this person is having. What is the option of use? Positive, negative, enthusiastic, urgency of need, compelling. So these things will make us make our so any alerts if we want to have, yeah, no contact. So immediately you have to make a contact with this person. So contact person is Mr. John Taylor. So this buying center will be useful for these kind of structures. So you can still get into, you can create more people over here, who is a approver, who is a decision maker, who is the prospect. So everything can be, you can call that partner number and automatically it has to be, this will be a screen where all the, you can see this, this is nothing but, what is this? This bell is an alert. So it immediately shows that yes, there is no contact with this person. So immediately we have to, there is an information here. So it is easy for us to maintain in the same screen. Suppose the missing information. So these things, they will try to add these informations which is required by the company. So this diagram will help you in understanding how the each person can be put into the buying centers. And do remember, partner determination procedure is very important in the buying center. Partner determination procedure is very, for example, You write the partner determination procedure what we use in the methodology. Again, we can replicate. The same way we can also get into the quotations, we can also get into the orders part of but opportunity is most important, because orders is again we can do and we can create an order in SD, but we cannot create an opportunity in SD. There is no opportunity management in SD module, to remember. So that's why opportunity becomes a very critical. Even if you have half knowledge and sales, they accept, but in opportunity if you have half knowledge, they will not accept. So partner determination procedure, you can see this opportunity inclusive the project organization, because if you don't have the project organization, whenever you're running a sales project, so that is treated as a project organization. So that means that project till the cycle is over, so we will take the people involved in it, the client related staff who is involved in, everything is calculated in this partner determination procedure. Again, when we talk about these profiles and procedures, they are back here. Basic functions, go back. Basic functions, partner processing, here it is, 19. Opportunity inclusive the project organization. So you can see how many people are involved here: decision maker, channel partner, competitor, sales prospect. So it's a huge partner determination procedure. So IDS, this is the partner determination procedure which this company called IDS will use. Channel partner, decision maker, it's a huge one. So you have almost all around 30, I think 30 to 40 will be there in this particular list. Okay, so you can see like other, suppose for example for complaints, go to procedure user, select. So complaint is not part of opportunity. Okay, and that's the reason there's no opportunity here. You can see only 6, but the partner function or partner determination related to opportunity management or opportunity management with methodology is called, that's the reason they may ask you in the interview or in the discussion, can you tell me what kind of partner determination we use? And you can say like it has all the possible actors in the business, in the project organization will be involved in the partner determination procedure of buying center, right? So remember buying center, so sales assistant is driven by actions, isn't it? Sales methodology is buying center is driven by partner determination procedure. So we can replace them in any case. Assessments is not required in any case. So we would be getting into this this customization transaction type anyway, that's in part of transactions. So item category determination is also in a different area. So we will be getting into the stage 2 part of it, and like where the next level, like how the quotations and how the copy control works. So we will see. And when are we having the next session? Like you all guys have to decide. So tomorrow is not possible. How about today evening? That means your morning, US morning.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
So
But
Sampath,
little late, like around.
how about
What time IST, Ravi? So I can do that Australian timing. So
it's 5:30?
it's a bit tight because I've got an engagement actually. I've got
Yeah, got it.
appointment. Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. See, I think weekdays, whenever, that means Monday to Friday, like whenever, because right now for the US evenings, US morning is my evening, and my evening is a late night for you. So somewhere you just
Yeah.
no,
Ravi, what about Sunday morning as you asked before? So then the girls, I can always,
you
I
can,
can send them the recording.
yes.
So
So
they
tomorrow
should be
morning at
covered.
same time, we most of us, let us attend, and clarifications we have, we can have it separately. You see the recording, and we can meet
Yeah,
on
that'll be
one-on-one.
good. Sunday morning would be good. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Sunday morning my time. So 8:30.
8:30, right?
Yeah, 8:30. So tomorrow I'm
Okay.
going to catch up, right?
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
Bye then.
Thanks.